It rained last night. It's gonna rain off and on all day, which is quite the treat in Arizona, especially Tucson. I mean, Tucsonians relish any rain that we get. It's a little wet. This is the river walk path, bike path. These are the mountains, the clouds. Lots of traffic. There's a lot of traffic in Tucson. It's the holiday season and people are out shopping. And the mall isn't too far away, so let's get a view. Today I'm going to show you what I have in my bin drawers. It's so interesting watching Carmen figure out where she's going to put everything. She came with a lot of things, and she's had to eliminate quite a few things. I haven't really, since we've been in Tucson, I haven't really watched the process like I did being on BLM land right beside her. We parked close together, but we're both pretty busy during the day doing our own things, and we're in the city, so there's a lot of things that we can get done here while we're in a city, and especially with the holidays. So she's been eliminating things here and there. I haven't even seen what she's been eliminating. So it made me realize that there are things that I carry, and I have no idea. I've never been through her bin, so I really don't know what she carries. I do know that she came from her original destination in Washington State with a lot of things. So what I have found as a nomad is that, whoa, there's a bike. It's really nice, I think, when bicyclists have like a bell or something to alert us. So some of us are seniors, and I might step back and not even realize. And our hearing, when you get older, sometimes you're hearing, sometimes, not always, but you're hearing, so you don't really hear. So yeah, I think it's courteous to have a little bell on your bicycle. But what I was getting at is that what I found as a nomad, especially in the beginning, is when things started irritating me. Like, it was just, why is this here? I'm bumping into this. Do I really need this? And as I was finding that, I don't need this. I'm constantly moving this thing, and I don't really use it. It gets tossed. So I think that's what's going on with her. And so I thought that I would show you what I have in my bins. I don't know what she has in her bins. I don't know what you have in your bins, but I'm going to show what I have in my bins. And these are things that are tested and tried, and these are things that I like to have. So let's go see what I have in my bins. I'm going to show you what's in my bins here. I guess I can take off my glasses. Do you like them? These are truly rose-colored glasses. I'm looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. I wanted to get these. These are new. I wanted to get these because sometimes I like to wear glasses. Actually, a lot of you say, well, might think, why does she wear sunglasses all the time? I really feel that my eyes are sensitive to light. I don't, want to squint, and it just feels better to have some shading going on with my eyes, so that's why. But I can take these off now, yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll put these here. Red poinsettia up here and away from here. Sometimes this bothers me having it here. Now, if you notice, I slide my tray, my IKEA tray, and some of you have said that you went to IKEA and got this tray. The reason I really like it is because of the lip around here. I mean, this is nice. If something spills, it won't spill over. So this, and it's big. Look at this. I really like this. And then when I do And I just slide it in here. Now here is, this is my old iPhone. Now I have two phones. Here is my IoT. I got an IoT back here. So if I need to, I can park this here. And what I do when I'm not using, I kind of push that up. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I am happy with everything that I put in my bins. And then back here is my closet area. I call it my closet, where I keep my tent, my things that I would need to get for outside use. And I keep my laundry back there too. Okay, so let's start on one of my bins. Start with this one. This is what I have in this bin. And the reason I keep these in here is that they all are sort of a category. They're all in like plastic bags. They're all stored that way. So I keep things like that in there. Dates. I haven't opened these yet. Here's some, shout out to Robert. Here's some crackers. He gave me 2 MRE packs, and these came in it. And I didn't eat it. And there's the peanut butter. They go together. Mission figs. I got these at Walmart. Mission figs. This has not been opened. Raisins. This is that powdered, well, what exactly is it? It's a meat replacement mix. This is powdered. This is the Southwest. And this is original. Now, this has been opened. I did make a burger out of this. I should probably use this. But I think it'll stay good for a while. It's just original. Sugar packets I've collected over the past 3 years. Still good. These are the powdered drinks that came with MRE. They're orange drinks. I haven't used them, but I feel they might come in handy. And they don't have weight to it. So if there was a survival situation, these would come in handy. Flavored oatmeal. Oatmeal. Here's just some napkins. I didn't realize I had these here. These are good to have. And some cocoa. We know this. Now, oh, and then I've got some raisins. It was starting to rain again. Raisins. And these are all sunk, either chicken in a pack or tuna. This is the paper decoration. I just left the purple on here and I just turned it upside down and I cut it. You know how to do art. We all were in kindergarten, know how to do art. I won't show me I didn't want to show myself doing it, but you can gather that I cut it a little bit bigger so that I could fold it over. And what I did this time is I taped it with Scotch tape all the way around. That way it won't get bent up. It just fits down in. Pull this so that it fits. There we go. So that's this drawer. We'll slide it back in. Okay, I don't use this very often, but I like to know it's in there. And it is protected. I could put it in my overflow bin, but though the way the packaging is, I don't want it to get bent. And I like to know that it's in there. Now this is my morning drawer. This is for my coffee and my vitamins, things like that. This is everything that I need for the morning for coffee. And also for if it's afternoon. Sometimes I drink a cup of coffee in the afternoon. So let's see what we got in here. So this is what I have in here. Okay, so what I do is I keep baking soda. Sometimes if I have a little bit of acid in my stomach and I can kind of sense it before I go to bed, what I do is put just a little teaspoon. I have my little glass over here, and I just put a little bit of water in there. That way I have this handy in case in the middle of the night I have some acidy stomach. So I just keep this, and it's pretty cheap. My vitamins. Raspberry, I just cut the bag open, and I can just grab it in the morning. I just cut so that it's easy. I don't like to, in the morning, I just try to make it as easy as I can on myself, that I can just reach in and grab it. Coffee, now this is a glass jar, and what I do is I take the plastic, and when I get a new thing of coffee, this is Folgers Instant. It's what I like. Even when I was in a house, it's what I like. I've been drinking it for years. It's what I'm used to. I think we like what we're used to. So, I mean, if you go to Starbucks, it's what you're used to. But I find this superior for me. Probably not for you. Go, oh, she drinks instant. I like it. So, yeah. What I do is I fill this with a new plastic Folgers Instant. And the reason I like this jar, it just seems substantial to me. I know it's a little bit heavier, and it seems substantial, and I just like it. Sometimes I'll go heavy just because I like it. And it's short, too, that it fits in my drawer. It just fits in here. And it doesn't, yeah, it's flush. This I put in a baggie. This is the flavored creamer powder. And this is the caramel. And I couldn't fit both of them in here, so I just put this in here. I know what this is. This actually, I like it because it actually is flush with the top. And I can put it upright. This is the chocolate. I know. And usually I drink this in the afternoon. Then here's my favorite coffee spoon. It's getting all dark. I'd probably time for a new one. And they're not expensive. If it's not expensive, I like to treat myself with nice things, so probably get another one. Now, I did find the cinnamon French toast, and I bought 5 of them. 4 of them are in my overflow bin, because this is what I prefer. But they're so tall, I have to put it sideways. Yeah. And then this is an extra spoon. It's pretty cool. I like this. Yeah. You just slide this. And then in here I keep my just for coffee. It's got a little thing on it. I change these out periodically. I'll buy a new one. I think they're like $3. Yeah, I'll change it out periodically. Get rid of this one and then buy another one. And then of course this one is fine. It's just that it's getting discolored. Yeah. But it's stainless steel. I only heat water up in here, and sometimes I use this to heat water up when I'm going to wash up at night, so I don't have to get the pan out. Yeah. So I just showed you exactly what's in here. This is the only thing that fits in here. And of course I got that, yeah. Okay, now let's see what's in here. These these are kind of odds and ends. See, it only covers that decoration, only covers the front. There's the side, you can see what's in there. Because I keep, light my fire, I keep this in here. Yeah. I use this a lot. For this I use as a little plate if I'm going to make a sandwich. I know it's an odd shape, but a sandwich just fit in there. I don't use these as much, but they come in handy sometimes. And then this I use if I cut up a lot of tomatoes and apples. I can put them in here. I use this for sandwich. It's just my preference. You guys will have your own preferences. It's called personal preference. Now this came with it, getting a little discolored. This came with it, and I do like it. Look at it, it's got those holes you could put in if you want to drain anything. I don't really use those. In fact, I prefer the holes weren't there because if I chop something up on here, I don't want it getting in there. Those a little bit harder to clean. But yeah. Light my fire, and the link is in the description, video description. Okay, so what else is in here? I keep my Perry knife. I've noticed lately my voice is like cracking. It's like I'm going through puberty again. Okay. This came with this. A spork. I like it. I actually kind of like these too. But you know what? I like having a normal fork. I think I might actually get one. And I do need a butter knife. I threw away my best butter knife. It got lost. I don't know how I threw it away, but I did. And I do like these. I mean, the weight isn't that great. Now, I don't use these things very often, so I keep them in a baggie. So let's see what I have in this baggie that I carry. A can opener. A T-ball. A little spatula, wooden, very lightweight. This is a nice plastic scraper, spatula. Oh, there's a butter knife. I should pull this out. And this is a little wooden spoon. I just like it. I love, it's like a little toy. But I think it was originally, I bought it, it was for like dipping out honey or something like that. There's a couple more. I just keep them in this baggie so they don't just wander all through my drawer. I don't use these very often, but I found that they are useful at times. If they weren't useful, I got rid of them. There were other things in here, but I just got rid of them. What else do I have in here? Chipotle chili pepper, I like it. Walmart. Isn't this cute? It's about to here. This is more for survival. It's beef bouillon. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize that fits in there. Okay, that needs to stay like that. Honey? Aniseeds is really good. If you have gas in your stomach and it's coming out both ends, just chew a little bit on aniseed, and it also helps in hunger. I've read that in days gone by, that, remember, church service used to be an all-day thing, that they would take aniseed and they would kind of chew on it, and it would ward off any hunger. Basically, the only drug I take is ibuprofen and caffeine. I got the cinnamon. I know that mice and things like that do not like cinnamon, but I do like cinnamon for my oatmeal. Now this is acetaminophen, and I rarely take it, but I had it and I thought, well, I think acetaminophen is better for a headache. You can correct me in comments. I kind of forget. I know that ibuprofen is for like taking down swelling, and this is for something else. But now this is olive oil, and I keep it double bagged, and it's just a small one. Tarragon. I love tarragon. I just do. Here, take a smell. There you go. It's just something about tarragon I love. Kind of expensive, but I like it. I don't carry too many spices with me. Now this, oh, what is this? Extra spoon. These, my daughter gave me a set of pans, and these came with it. I really like these. This is glass. It's Pyrex, but it's one of the bigger ones. I really like this one. I just like it. It's one of those glass things. I keep very little glass, but this and for my coffee is basically the only glass I have that I think. And then this is just a Cornell glass. Now these two things were free samples. I featured it, Tabasco sauce. I should give one away. So I don't really use it that often, but yeah, a little Tabasco sauce, yeah. Okay, so we made it through 3 drawers. These are things that are tried and true, and I like what's in there. Okay, let's see what's in here. What is in here? Red. This is a big thing. It used to have pretzel nuggets in there, but there's rice. It's still good. And then I also is a bag of chia seeds. I always find it's a good idea to go through my drawers periodically because I don't think of these things all the time. Oh, yes, I have chia seeds. It's really good. I mean, you could even put juice with it, and it's called chia pudding. A lot of people use like milk, and because I don't have a refrigerator for milk, but they use milk and then a little bit of honey or a little bit of sugar. And you put it, you'll have to look online for the amount that you use for liquid. And you stir it, or you put it in a curd jar and you shake it. Just shake it periodically or stir it periodically. Within 15 minutes, you have chia pudding. Really good for you. Chia is a gelatinous food. And what it does, one of the benefits, a lot of benefits, good protein. One of the benefits, it will help release and move out any metals that are kind of stuck in your body. I mean, we get metals all the time in foods or just in the environment. So, yeah. Let's see. I buy these from Amazon, and I believe that the link is in my video description. This is just the right size for me to dip in, like an apple or tomato or cucumber or any vegetable. Now, I put these in baggies here. Put these in my baggies. But my big baggie, I buy them by the box from Amazon. And all the rest of them are in my overflow over there. You've seen that before. But maybe next time I'll show you that. I have two of these. If you notice, I had another one in my other drawer. I don't know why I have them here. I guess it should remind me that I want to make this. Maybe I'll make this today. Little packets of mayo. And I have a lot more in my overflow. I love them. I love mayonnaise. I don't have a refrigerator, so I carry these. Here's a straggler. Let's get him where he belongs. He tried to escape. No escaping. In here, Thousand Island. I thought I would really like Thousand Island for a salad, yes. But dipping in, I'm not as crazy about it, so I have a whole lot of this. I've been kind of giving it away. I gave some to Max, and if there's like a little potluck or something, I kind of bring a few of these. Yeah. In here are miscellaneous condiments that I've collected when I go somewhere. I really like these. Let's see. Salsa del Sol. I like these. And it won't spoil like my other salsa. Sweet and sour, that's always good. What's that? There's different things in here. Kikkoman soy sauce, ketchup, mustard, and then in this little one I separated it so I know I will have where I can find it. Smucker's jam. You never know. Concord grape. I just keep these separate down here. I keep things that I don't use at the bottom. And this I use a lot. And this I use a lot. I sort of keep it at the top. This is the only thing that I keep in this bin. Are you enjoying this? It's nice to see what I have me for myself also. It's a nice cloudy, rainy day. It's gorgeous. I love it. On to drawer number 5. Let's see if I can count. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. In here, I've got some juice. This drawer seems to morph into other things as it's needed. In here, I keep baggies. I always know where they are. I did have somebody say, if you can't see what's in there because I've got this covering it, they wouldn't know where it was. Well, it's the same as a cupboard at home. You know what's in your cupboards. Yeah, I know what's in my cupboards. Foil. I don't do much barbecuing outside or anything, but foil does come in handy. Couple different sizes of baggies. These are bigger baggies. Now the really big baggies I keep over here, like under my kitchen sink, that I call that. So here, yeah, just every once in a while I like to have soda. I keep my juice in here, cranberry or orange. I keep my mustard. Right now I'm eating some pickles for my sandwich. And this I haven't been using as much. I might actually get rid of this at some point. I really like Hidden Valley, but it's so expensive to get like the little cups. It's like $1 for the little dipping cup. Yeah, each, it's ridiculous. For 4, it's like $4. So I thought I would try this, but you know, I've kind of moved away from Hidden Valley. One of the reasons that this isn't so good, it's got MSG in it. Yeah. So basically, that's what's in here. This can actually, I've got room, I could put more in here. As if I go shopping, I'll get rid of this and then I'll put things back in it. So that's this. Now down here, these are beauty products. These are the beauty products I use most often. I did have it here, but it was constantly hitting my pillow. And I thought, it just, no. When I brush my teeth, I don't want it to hit. And then it's like, I can't pull it out all the way. So I moved it over here. Big deal. But those are little tweakings that you can do as you find that things are in your way or not in your way. Things work out better. So it's a constant, it's an ebb and flow, and it's very fluid where you want to put things. So once you get it down, then you can just exhale and say, okay, this is the way that I like my living space to be. It works for me. I have plenty of room, and that can take a little bit of time to figure it all out. So let's see what I have in here. Okay, so this is a case that I have all of my the new face stuff that I use. I just happened to have this and it seemed like it would fit pretty good. Cleanser, Retinol A. This I don't use very often. Skin renewing gel oil. This I use every day. CeraVe ultralight moisturizing lotion with SPF. Yeah, eye cream, yeah. And then of course I have other things too, but I don't want to lay it sideways. It might spill out, so I have it in another drawer. Or no, I have it right here. This I use, and I showed that I bought this. This is really nice. Revitalift. And what is this? Yeah. Hyaluronic acid. Yeah. Now this holds all of my teeth products except my water pick, my USB water pick. It won't fit in here, so. Well, let's see what I do carry. I'm about ready. I like to just have, I know it's more expensive, I just like to have something small and extra. This is a regular toothbrush, and this is my toothbrush for my USB. I just like to keep it simple in here. This I keep, I'm not really sure what's in here. I think these are just like overflow extra concealer. This, I don't really know why I have this in here, but I do. It seems to work okay. Empty bag. I just bought this. It's Gold Bond Ultimate Overnight Deep Moisturizing. And I bought this Aquaphor Advanced Therapy Healing Ointment. This is kind of greasy. I wasn't exactly prepared for that. Yeah. Brute? I know. Want to smell? There we go. Do you remember Brute? There, take a stuff. Yeah, Brute. The reason I got this is because my late husband always wore this, and I was at a store and I thought, oh, I've smelled it. I thought, oh my gosh. I went to my daughter, we were together, and I said, what's this smell like? She goes, oh my gosh, it smells like my dad. I said, yeah. So I wear this every once in a while. I don't really care if it's for men or whatever, but I do like it. Here's a small, it isn't actually Listerine, this is Equate. I keep a large bottle over there in my overflow bin, and I refill this. I use that one little funnel, that little yellow funnel you saw previously. And so I keep that for my teeth. I keep one of these in there for to spit out. This is, a lot of people don't want to. I know one lady said, she goes, I don't want to hear about you spitting out. Well, we nomads, we like to know how to do things. And what we do, what most nomads do, is when they brush their teeth inside their van, is they have a wide mouth bottle, and then they can spit out in it. I mean, where are you gonna go outside and spit out? No. You want to do it if you're inside and it's at night. Do it here. Now this is really nice. This is alpha hydroxy. I did get some alpha hydroxy, and I always I remembered it, that it really improved my skin and any blemishes, things like that, little brown spots. This helped. This is more of in a lotion form, and then this is pure alpha hydroxy. Power exfoliating peel. Yeah. What I do is I alternate this one night, and then the next night I use I use retinol A, and then the next night I use this again. Yeah. We just saw that. I put it here because I wanted to keep this upright. If it bends over, it has leaked out before, so. Here's my I gotta put one of those on it if I use it. Here's my sunscreen. This I keep in a this is my tea tree oil. All of these things that are in here I use. So, tea tree oil, certified organic, essential oil. What tea tree does, I use this when I wash up at night, and I use this, and it is antimicrobial. And I don't have to rinse it off. I put like 3 or 4 drops in there. Whoops. Okay, I just got all of it. That's okay. Woo. You smell it now? It has a distinct odor to it. It's really nice. It comes from a tea tree. 7. These are non-food products. More. These are things I don't use all the time. For like getting ready. I like to have things sort of like my coffee thing. These are my night things that I need to wash up, things like that. This is my purple microfiber towel. It's very large. This is my main towel for, taking into the gym, or when I wash my hair inside my van, I can wrap my hair in this. Now these are just wash rags. I like to carry this, especially at the gym. This is one of those scrubber things. I just cut it in half. They dry really quickly. This is another small, like a little wash rag microfiber. This is that hair piece I got. Yeah, remember this one? Oh my gosh. I haven't worn it in a while. But it's nice to go through my bins and see what's here. Okay, these are the only tubes that I have that isn't like cosmetic, but I like to carry these. This is A&D ointment with zinc that I could put this on my nose. Or sometimes if I have a rash, where. I may need to use this, but this is mainly, I like to have this for my nose. Sometimes, get too much sun. When I go back out boondocking, I'm going to start wearing this on my nose when I go outside for a walk to save my nose. What else is in here? This is A&D clear ointment. Yes. What I do is for my lips. I've mentioned it before. I had chapped lips from hell one time. Nothing would help it. I was in misery. I don't know what happened, but my lips just went so chapped. So what I did was I got some of this and I used it. It was the only thing that cleared it up. So what I do is I have these little teeny containers. One's up there by when I'm driving, and one is that I keep here in, I've shown it, I keep here in my little rose. I keep this, and it just parks in here. I know it's there, and then I have one of these that I know it's here. I use this, but I got this at IKEA. Isn't this cool? And then I just plopped it in here with the, yeah. It's like, it looks so real, but yeah. But I keep that, and what I do is I refill them. So I keep that. And then there's two other little tubes that I keep. The only things I really need. One is cool and heat. If I have a sore muscle or something. And I have to have this just in case. And it works. Yeah. Anti-itch cream. This works right away. Every once in a while you scratch it and it's like, it just keeps going and going and going. You don't want to like rip your skin up by scratching. So these are the only really 4 tube things that I need that aren't for an everyday. These, now, I did use this face cream, Jergens. This is the old stuff. Want to smell? I know you remember. There you go. There you go. Smell. It smells good. Perfumey. I'm sure it's really toxic. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't even know if it works, but I did get it, and I'm not willing to give it away or throw it away. And it's not really light either. I have so much left in it, but keep it in there. These I haven't used it, but you never know. I haven't even had to use these. Oh no, I have used a couple. Band-Aids. Band-Aids. I don't have room for it down in there. I just know where these are. Oh, here's them. Yeah, when I soak my feet, it looks like it's falling out. Let's see. Epsom salts, yeah. Falling out. Yeah. Oh well. But I can put it in my orange collapsible sink that my wonderful second daughter gave. Why did I say second? She's just a wonderful daughter. She's one of my daughters. And she's not first or second. She's just my daughter. And I can soak my feet and put Epsom salts in there. Oh yeah, we've seen this. Taboo. This is one. My ultimate favorite is white shoulders. My oldest sister used to wear it all the time. I used to, like, when I was a teenager, go in and use it, you know, because she was working. She was my oldest sister. She had money to go buy it. It's expensive. She would always get mad at me. You're wearing my white shoulders. I love white shoulders, but I need to get another thing. But oh my gosh, want to smell? There you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah. A little dabble to it on the mist. Taboo. Kind of a strong smell. It's kind of it's a cologne that I would wear if I was going out at night, not really during the day, but it's daytime. Oh no. Okay, this and extra little bags of the gloves. Let me give you a tip. I've got a bigger bag over here, but I keep the little ones in. Let me give you a tip. I cut my cuticle. I think it was like pushing in there, and it really hurt. So I had to keep a Band-Aid on it, but that's like the worst place. I know, I'm not flipping you out. And it's the worst place to have a cut right there. I mean, the Band-Aid's just going to come off. So what I do, what I do is I get a glove out, and I cut off, way down, I cut off all the tips of the fingers except, and I left that one. Or what, if your thumb, you cut all of them off but your thumb. And then you put it on, and this is protected, but you still get to use your fingers. I learned this when I worked at Wendy's when I was in Ohio. I never worked fast food before, but I worked at Wendy's. It was fun. I thought, wow, this is kind of fun. But if you cut yourself, I did a lot of I had to take care of salads, things like that. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can nick yourself so easy. There's so many sharp things going on. And then but I wanted to keep my Band-Aid on. I figured out this system, and they have gloves everywhere. I had to figure it out so that I could keep, and then I was constantly having to wash my hands, so the Band-Aid was going to fall off. It was just getting wet. So that's a little tip for you. And these are just vinyl gloves. I think one size fits all. And I got these way back at Kroger. Now this is just, I don't even know if this is going to work. Now, this is really cool. A friend gave this to me. Let me show you. There we go. It's from Japan. She loved Japan. She would go to Japan all the time. But it's a traveling for your jewelry. It's to travel. It's lightweight too. So yeah. The jewelry things in here. This is a pin. Grapes. Sold. And another choker. I have my choker on here. That's been wearing it. It's one of these chokers. Yeah. This is another one. And of course, I don't have a lot of jewelry. I gave my jewelry to my kids. I didn't want to be traveling with expensive jewelry. This is just all like costume jewelry. Let's get it there, yeah. I bought this. I bought one for my daughter too. Notice it says Jesus on there, yeah. And it's kind of heavy though, but yeah. What? There we go. There. And there we go. Close this. In here. Oh, I know. What the? These are Buckeyes that a friend gave me when I was in Ohio. And what I did was I put lacquer on them. I just keep them in here. I didn't keep much. I had gold, you know. So I like silver and gold. I like them both, silver and gold. But and then I still buy my daughter's whoops, put this away. I still buy my daughter's jewelry that they can remember me by. It's like, ooh. A few rings, all the really expensive rings I gave away because, you know, yeah, I don't want to be traveling with them. And then these are just what you can do. Look at that, isn't that cool? There's little holes in them that you can put your, and what happens is, let me show you. Let me show you that this comes undone. Isn't that cool? This is a gem. I really like this. There we go. And then this snaps down to protect. Yeah. There's a little ball there. It's made out of like thread. Okay, so that's what's in here. I hope you enjoyed that. Number 8, I don't have a lot in here right now. I got some chips, some cheese, some bread for sandwiches. I've had these for a while, but they seem to last a long time. Ketchup, cheese dip, cheese dip, two more. So that's what's in here. It's kind of empty. I haven't, I still have food in my overflow that I probably could start stocking up again, because I've eaten some of this already. It was really full when I went shopping last week. You know, let me move my pillow. Whoop. This is heavy. Yeah. Soda, I could probably here. Here, of course, I've got all of my canned foods in here. If you've watched me for a while, I used to have my, down here where it was a lot bigger, it was nicer. But I needed it for this is winter. Maybe in summer I can redo everything again, but in the winter, everything's so bulky. In the winter, it's so bulky, so I definitely need to, have more space. And then even in my one clothes overflow bin, I've got my big coat in there and that I need. So let's just go through what I've got here. I also have some cans in my overflow. I bought a bunch of vegetables, things like that. So I just don't have room in here. These are things that I might normally eat more often. And that is, of course, you know, the chicken. Got four chickens in here. Chicken and wild rice soup. Progresso. Oh, more chicken. My goodness. Chicken. So I've got 7 chicken in here. Bean with bacon. I like it. Linda from Serene and Simple, she had mentioned that this would be good if you want to dip in your tortilla chips. Yeah. Thank you, Linda. Now this tomato soup, I love tomato soup. I'd like it better if I had milk in it. And I should get some of those that you can carry, the little packets of organic Horizon milk. I should carry a couple of those around for this. In fact, I think I will. I'll put it on my list. Tomato soup. I love tomato soup and crackers. I liked it because I had this diced potatoes. These are great for cooking. And of course, me lima beans. Linda said she loves lima beans too. I've got one left. I love green beans. I just do. I love it that they're coming out with this. Walmart's really good about that. Oh, this one doesn't. Sweet peas. I love peas. A lot of people don't like peas. I like them. And then, of course, I like this. I have a lot more in my overflow. Oh, not a lot, but probably about 3-4 more beans. I love split pea soup. Oh, yes. Classic chicken noodle soup. Yeah. And that's it. Okay. Yeah, it just fits right in there. Yeah, do it. Somebody said, I'm going to steal that idea. Oh, please. It's so cool. This is one of the reasons I had to change it. Something leaked in here. A little bit of something leaked. It was one of my beauty products that leaked, and it messed that up, so I knew I had to replace it anyways, and I thought I would go with something different. So that's what's in my bins, these bins. Everything that's in here, I use. If you're thinking about the nomad life, my flowers, yeah. You're going to want to take a lot of things with you. You have a house full of things. You're going to want to take things with you. But you're not going to use everything anymore. I mean, you've collected these things. They make you feel good that you have them. And just in case you need them. What I found is eventually I just scaled down to the bare minimum. And I realized that sometimes you can use one product for 2 different things. You know, so multiple use is always a good thing. So let me put my rose-colored glasses on. Ooh. Yeah, I love you guys. And I know this is going to be a long video, but if, thank you for watching all the way through. If you're here, that means you watched it all the way through. You can always also come back later if you want to watch the whole thing. But I wanted to show you everything. Yes. I hope you guys have a really good weekend. Yes. You better have a good weekend. You better obey me. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.